Welcome to today's video, everybody. I'm going to be reviewing this palette right over here, and it's the Caliente palette by Artist Couture. If you want to see what my thoughts are, would I recommend it, and how I created this look, then keep on watching. Alright you guys, so as you've seen from the title, we will be reviewing this palette right over here. This is the Caliente palette, okay, by Artist Couture. Super pretty shades. Okay, so let's get into reviews. Now, I know I'm a little barefaced right now. We're gonna fix that real quick. So just a few things about the palette before I actually get to the shadows. So the packaging is hard. Okay, a little ASMR for you. Whoever's in. You do have quite a large mirror here, okay, and then it does have Artist Couture at the bottom there as well. You can see me and the fingerprints on it, okay. On the back, you're gonna have all the information about the palette. So talking about the color story on this palette is definitely summer. Like, it's definitely caliente. It's hot, it's red, it's orange, it's yellow, all the colors that come with fire. We're gonna go ahead and do some swatches on my arm here. So we're gonna start off with this yellow over here, which is called Margarita. I'm probably butchering a lot of these names. I'm not Spanish, I don't speak Spanish. So I'm just gonna jump into this shade right over here, Margarita. Okay. Not too bad, definitely darker than I expected on the skin. Shade right over here called Vibras. Chalky AF, oh my goodness. Woo! Jeez! What? Okay, it's a little blotchy, but I feel like that could be fixed. Next shade right over here called Fuego. Extremely pigmented, oh my goodness. Quick side note, I'm just trying to wipe it on my finger and it's staining. I mean, I know it's to come when you have such pigmented shadows, but I really hope this doesn't stain my eye. Shade right over here called Cultura. There's like a nice gold. Okay, definitely more orange, but still on theme, which is really nice. Moving on to the bottom row right over here, we're gonna start with here, which is Sensual. Same consistency, same everything as the previous. We're gonna go in this shade here called Mamacita. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, that's really pretty. Definitely not as bright and as in your face with the other ones, but this one is really pretty. More of a glitter type thing. This shade right over here called Brillo or Brillo, whatever. Oh my god. Wow, 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 wow. This is definitely gonna stain myself. What the heck? Okay, I don't know. Wow, okay. And then the last shade here called Rumba. Again, dry, but I feel like this would be a nice brown. Okay, a little patchy. Here are the shades in total. Vibes I'm getting from swatches is that this is gonna be a little bit more of a dry palette for sure. Not gonna have too much smooth butteriness to it. But I'm also kind of worried that it's gonna stain because like my fingers are a little stained. Like, it's not coming off. For the purpose of this review, I really want to make it about the palette and not really about my face and other products that I'm using as well too much. This next part will be a little sped up. I'm just going to go through the products, put the product name at the bottom, what I'm using, okay, and then we'll actually just get into using the palette. So now that my face is good to go, let's just actually use the palette and see what my opinions are. Do I like it? Would I use it? Would I recommend it? And I'm gonna tell you to go buy it. What's up? Take this very fluffy, light and airy brush from Lavish Cosmetics, and we're gonna jump into this deep purple here called Brillo. Just a little bit of fallout, but nothing too crazy, okay? And I'm just gonna focus this in the outer portion. Okay, so a lot of pigment, Jesus Christ. I have a feeling this look is gonna be super intense. So we're just gonna keep this here in this area. Actually, one more tap. And we're gonna wing it out. So as I'm blending out, it's blending out pretty nice, to be honest. Like, I'm not seeing any issues. I'm gonna use the same brush, hop into this shade right over here called Fuego. 1, 2, and tap off. And we're gonna apply that right on top of the shade that we just placed down, but more halfway into the inner portion. And we're gonna keep it a little bit high because I do want to cut the crease with the yellow. So this is definitely giving me Barbie vibes, this shade for sure. And just kind of feather out those edges towards the brow. Just a little bit of fallout so far. We're gonna go in with this deep red flatter brush, and this is the Moda shading brush. A little bit more fallout there. And we're gonna put it on one side, flip the brush up, and put it in our crease, kind of angling it down. Just in the crease where the nose shadow meets these two pinky purple shades. Hop in really quickly to this CoverGirl True Match Concealer just to cut my crease. And try to apply the yellow. It's kind of chalky, honestly, with the brush. Looks a little dry. Okay, gonna use my finger. Definitely dry for sure, honestly. Yeah, like just you can see. All of it's basically gone off the brush, and as well in the pan. Personally, I ain't mad, honestly, it's fine to me. So I'll zoom you guys in really quick so you can kind of see right along my lash line there. It didn't really pick up. You know what I mean? And like right here, it's like not there. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Not every single shade is gonna be perfect. I get that, and yellow is definitely one of the hardest shades to formulate to be able to be similar in consistency and performance as any other color. So what I'm gonna do, since the yellow wasn't it for me, I'm gonna go over with this shade here called Cultura, and this shade right over here called Mamacita. I'm gonna kind of go over with my finger, starting with the gold in the outer portion of my eye and the peachy on the inner corner. I want to incorporate this orange here called Sensual. So I'm gonna go in again with this pencil brush that's very, very stiff. Pick up some and just kind of deepen up the wing just a little bit. So we've used every single color in this palette except for dark brown. I'm gonna use that as eyeliner. I just saturated my brush with the Mario Badescu facial spray. And I'm just gonna go ahead and saturate the brush now. Can't even see him do this, oh my god. In the powder. Let's go for a little liner. So this shadow needs to be soaked with product to give that eyeliner type vibe. Okay, just being a little wet does not allow the product to give its full potential. I'm gonna take this Mamacita shade and just kind of pat that on the inner corner. I think my eyes are done. I'm gonna add some mascara, lipstick, and I'll come back with my thoughts. Okay. All right, so this is the completed look. Okay. What do you guys think? What do I think? That's the question, and that's why you clicked on this video. What do I think about this Caliente palette by Artist Couture? As for the performance of the shadows, the swatches were great, super pigmented, super bold, chalky, a little bit chalky, I'm not gonna lie. Did they perform that way on the eye? Some yes, some no. I think you guys already know which one I'm gonna say that which is. So, this yellow shade was not it. Honestly, I don't think it performed as well as the rest of the palette. I feel like these two shades here are definitely the star of the show for this palette for me, to be completely honest. These three shimmer shades, this one, I've seen it so many times. It's nothing special. This one here, again, I've seen it. It's all right. Now, these two formulas are different from this one here. These two are more of your standard, typical shimmer shade formula. Not super buttery, more on the dry side, but not too dry. As for this one, was more of a chunky glitter type vibe. It didn't feel the same, and it feels more piecey, if that makes any sense. Like when I swipe, it's not just one solid color that's shimmery. It kind of comes off as little pieces everywhere. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. And then this brown, it's all right. Would I use it again? Probably not. Will I reach for it again? Probably not. Will I use it when I use this palette? Probably I will, yes. So overall rating on this palette, honestly guys, I'm gonna give it, I think, a 7 out of 10. And I think that's fair. Reason I'm not giving it any higher than a 7 is because although yes, I did create a really cute look right here, I was just really unimpressed with how chalky and dry that the formula really was. Okay, I feel like coming from Artist Couture, I feel that I expected a little bit more. To be completely honest with you, I don't think this was his best work. I just don't think that it comes up to par with other Artist Couture products. And I've tried quite a few of the products before, so I just don't think that it fits in par performance-wise. I mean, it definitely is looks-wise, definitely on trend with the rest of the products from Artist Couture. I just don't think that this really is the star of the show. overall, again, 7 out of 10. Would I recommend this to you guys? It depends. If you're looking for something like this, then I guess so. So on Sephora.com, this retails for $40. I don't think it's worth $40. Don't waste your money. I thought this palette, honestly, I didn't even look at the price whatsoever. I thought this palette was about like $20 to $25. It's not worth $40, I'm sorry. Sorry if you guys really like it. If you have this palette, tried it and loved it, if you think it's worth $40, honey, that is fine. That's just my personal opinion. I would not pay $40 for this palette for the performance that I seen on my eyes. Yeah, it's fine, but like, I'm not gonna be like, girl, let me go use my Caliente palette tonight. That's not gonna happen. That does wrap up today's review. I hope you guys enjoyed my super honest review. I hope you guys enjoyed the little look that I created with this palette, and it's giving me summer vibes for sure, like the yellow with the pinky, reddish, brownish, orangish. I was kind of going for a sunset vibe, and I think I achieved that. Super cute. So with all that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. It's always a good time, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye guys.